Teachers, who is the most entitled student you have ever met? I had a student who did all right when he actually handed in his assignments, which was only about half the time. He came in late to class nearly every day, and occasionally had an attitude. He needed to pass the class in order to graduate. I called him up several times over the semester to discuss his grade, and these discussions were generally ignored. I said, if you do your work from now until spring break, I'll let you make up the missing work so you can pass with a good grade. He said that he doesn't feel like doing that. When all was said and done, he had a solid 60.3% going into the final. I told him the final was his last opportunity for redemption. He needed to get at least an 87 to barely pass the class, but if he didn't, he would not be allowed to graduate. He says, no big deal, I've got it. Well, he didn't quite have it. He scored 39% on the final. He failed. He comes in to see me the day after the final, the day before the grade is due. Can I make up some work? Can I do some extra credit? Is there anything I can do? I told him no. He leaves, and about 30 minutes later, the head principal comes in and says, his father is a good friend of mine. Is there anything we can do? I gave him a chance to make up the work, but he refused to do that. We chat a bit more, and he takes off. About 15 minutes later, there's an argument outside my room. The kid is there with his mother and a security guard, and they're arguing about meeting me without an appointment. The mom forces her way into my office and asks me why I won't let him pass. I explained to her I offered him multiple opportunities to do the assignments, and he refused. She asked me to give him another chance, and I refuse. He then walks into the class and begs me for another chance. I tell him that I can't, as I have already put in all the grades for the school year. 3 days later, he threatened me to delete me if I don't give him 100. So I sued him for terroristic threats. He is now in juvenile detention.